Right now at 5, a delayed lease between a mobile home park and the city of La Crosse. Now 6 La Crosse residents face eviction. We've got the details.
And the Tomah VA honors its LGBTQ+ veterans during Pride Month.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. One of the men involved in a 2001 homicide will be released from prison early. Then 15-year-old Timothy Goyette was one of 4 teenagers convicted for a gang-related intentional homicide. As part of a plea deal, Goyette was sentenced to 25 years in prison and 10 years of extended supervision. In court today, Judge Gloria Doyle agreed to let Goyette serve the remainder of his prison sentence on extended supervision.
A Black River Falls man has been charged in an alleged kidnapping and sexual assault. 52-year-old Paul Sylvester is accused of 6 counts, including felony charges of kidnapping and second-degree sexual assault. According to the criminal complaint, in late May, Sylvester was waiting outside a bar in Sparta for his ex-girlfriend to leave. When she got into her car, he allegedly got into the passenger seat and told her to drive away. The victim then tried to pepper spray Sylvester, which he took and used on her. He then took control of the vehicle and drove outside of town, where he broke her phone and glasses, then went on to take her to a remote wooded area where he sexually assaulted her and left her there, taking her keys. The next morning, the woman was discovered by a passerby walking along a road. Sylvester is held on a $750,000 cash bond. If convicted, he faces a maximum of over 90 years in jail. He is due back in court on June 10th.
Several La Crosse residents face eviction over a dispute between the city of La Crosse and a mobile home park.
6 homes in Rivercrest Mobile Home Park could be evicted because of how close they are to the Pamel Creek Canal. Now, the city owns the land and leases it to Rivercrest Village Partners, who then use it as a mobile home park.
But last fall, the city decided this would be their last year leasing the land, as they needed to put a buffer zone between homes and the canal.
And that's needed for maintenance and for the possibility that it could fail, and that someone who is located too close to the wall could, of course, experience property damage or even personal injury.
There are a number of homes already within that buffer zone that will be forced to move out by the end of the month if a solution is not reached. Newman has introduced a resolution to extend that lease for another year. La
Crosse's City Council will consider the resolution on Thursday, June 13th.
A local business in downtown Chippewa Falls is severely damaged after an apartment collapse Monday night. Chippewa Falls PD got a call to the 100 block of North Bridge Street when an apartment caved into the Iris Boutique below it. According to a Facebook post, the owner says no one was in the store or apartment during the collapse. The windows blew out and the back end of the building is a complete loss. The cause of that collapse currently remains under investigation.
Well, it's certainly...
Yeah, another humid day, but things are about ready to change here. We do have had showers and thunderstorms spotty and scattered throughout the area right now. One just went through Ladysmith with a gust of 46. Otherwise, the main line that we're watching is well to the west. And even with the severe thunderstorm warnings, there's not many associated with that line. Further south, Prairie du Chien has a few storms, and this is what we're going to probably see over the next few hours. Nothing right now in Eau Claire, just building cloud cover. Up to the north, Eau Claire's been good too, but as you go further north, Ladysmith once again had that line come through with the gust of 46. So some of them do have some gusty winds, but they don't last too long. We're going to expect that line to approach, and ahead of it probably see more of the development of showers and storms. Not severe. This line will break down and slow down a little bit, so probably not getting to Eau Claire by 9, maybe even 10, probably 10 to 11 as we get closer to La Crosse. It's going to slow down. We're going to have to keep an eye on the heavy rain threat if it does slow down, but overall it breaks up, and by the time we get to midnight it turns generally into some light moderate rain with clearing skies towards the morning. So that's what we're looking at now. But the thing is, going into tomorrow, we're definitely going to start seeing less humidity. We got a pattern change coming, even cooler temperatures, and the wind is going to be a little bit of a story going into Thursday. We'll kind of break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, a little bit of a mix. Thanks. Well, Wisconsin's Attorney General is charging the 3 men behind the 2020 fake elector scheme in Wisconsin. Attorney General Josh Kaul today filing felony forgery charges against Trump attorneys Kenneth Chesborough and Jim Troupis, as well as former Trump aide Mike Roman. They are accused of leading efforts to have 10 fake Wisconsin electors sign paperwork saying they were the real electors and that Donald Trump won Wisconsin in 2020. Trump, in fact, lost Wisconsin by about 20,000 votes. Chesborough Troupis and the 10 fake Wisconsin electors, including La Crosse County's own Bill Feehan, all settled civil lawsuits months ago over their involvement. At a press conference today, Call did not close the door to criminal charges against those 10 fake electors.
This is an ongoing investigation. Our approach has been focused on following the facts where they lead and then making decisions based on the facts, the law, and the best interests of justice.
Court records say Chesborough, Troupis, and Roman are due in court in September. Now, Republican Senator Ron Johnson accuses Democrats here of weaponizing the justice system. Upon hearing the news today, Governor Evers, meanwhile, released a one-word statement, quote, "Good."
The superintendent of the school district of Milwaukee has resigned following a special board meeting. Keith Posley's resignation comes after the district learned it was 8 months overdue on reporting its 2023 financial data to the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, which could cost the district millions in state funding. The district is also at risk to lose millions of dollars in federal funding for the district's Head Start program after officials discovered abuse and lack of supervision in MPS programs. During nearly 3 hours of public comment, hundreds of parents, district employees, and community members called for Posley's ouster. After a 5-hour executive session, the board announced they had unanimously accepted Posley's resignation. The school district hired former Waukesha Superintendent Todd Gray to help the district sort out its finances and get accurate data to the DPI.
Winona State University is boosting its diversion and inclusion efforts. Now, they have hired Mohammed Ahmed as the Associate VP for Equity and Inclusive Excellence and Chief Diversity Officer. According to Winona State, Ahmed's role will be to, quote, evaluate progress in closing the equity gaps and enhance inclusivity at the university. He has served in similar roles at other universities across the country. Ahmed says he looks forward to creating a, quote, environment where everyone thrives and feels valued. He'll begin that role July 8th.
The Tomah VA is stepping off Pride Month with a walk. This morning, veterans, staff, and community members joined together to raise awareness for the LGBTQ+ community. A VA administrator says that since March of last year, about 1 million veterans have self-identified as a member of the queer community. She adds that the VA is working to make the armed services as inclusive as possible.
And we want to start a conversation that diversity and inclusion, those are strengths, and that the more conversations we can have with individuals that are different from us, the more opportunities we have to learn. We also want to send a very clear message to everyone that VA is a safe space for all.
The VA offers a variety of services for veterans who identify as LGBTQ+. You can find more information on the services on the VA website. We'll have that link on news8000.com.
President Biden announcing a sweeping new immigration policy aimed at reducing illegal border crossings.
Why it's already facing pushback from lawmakers in Congress.
Asher Lassen Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Join us for our summer showroom sale Thursday, June 13th at either showroom in Eau Claire or Onalaska. Enjoy summer savings with up to 25% off your entire purchase at Asher Lassen Exteriors.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard to get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love. Like this sunshade rocker, just $59.99. A Milwaukee brushless drill driver kit, $99. This DeWalt battery combo pack, only $149. Plus, a Blaine's gift card makes the perfect Father's Day gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Water Works. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Looking for laminate or wood flooring? Why choose Carpets to Go? At Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets to Go has the best in selection and name brands. Forget what you thought about laminate. Today's laminate is better, stronger, and more stylish than ever. Wood flooring brings an elegance to any room, and there's a wood type and stain for every room. With free estimates and design, financing, and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets to Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Polls continue to show President Biden receiving poor marks from voters when it comes to border security.
Today, he took action to try to stem the flow of undocumented migrants coming into the country.
Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Biden invited mayors from border cities to the White House as he announced a sweeping new executive action on immigration, blocking some migrants seeking asylum from entering the U.S.
I'm moving past Republican obstruction and using the executive authorities available to me as president to do what I can on my own to address the border.
The move would allow immigration officials to quickly deport migrants who enter the U.S. without an asylum appointment when the weekly average of illegal daily entries exceeds 2,500. With the most recent number showing an average of 3,800 a day, the new action is set to take effect right away.
Doing nothing is not an option. We have to act. We must act consistent with both our law and our values.
The policy, considered one of the most restrictive by a Democratic president in recent history, comes after bipartisan border security legislation stalled in Congress and with the president taking heat from both sides.
My question to him is, why did you wait until now if you were serious about doing it? The simple answer is he's not serious about securing the border.
I don't think it is the right direction. I'm disappointed by the executive order. What it really needs is a modernization of the entire legal immigration system and legal pathways and resources to process people.
Courts block similar immigration policies under the Trump administration. The ACLU is already saying it intends to sue over President Biden's new action. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now, the Trump campaign has responded saying President Biden could shut down the border if he wanted. That is disputed.
A forceful attorney general pushed back against congressional Republicans seeking to advance a contempt of Congress charge against him.
Merrick Garland testified before the House Judiciary Committee, telling them he and his Department of Justice will not be intimidated. He condemned what he called baseless and extremely dangerous falsehoods about the FBI, unprecedented attacks on the DOJ, and a conspiracy theory that his office was behind the Manhattan DA's prosecution of Donald Trump.
House Republicans want to hold Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to release audio recordings of President Biden's interview with a special counsel who investigated the president's handling of classified documents.
Releasing the audio would chill cooperation with the department in future investigations, and it could influence witnesses' answers if they thought the audio of their law enforcement interviews would be broadcast to Congress and the public.
Garland would not comment on specific cases, regardless of which party was doing the asking.
A major car brand recalling more than 100,000 vehicles.
Which brand and the reason why when we return.
And we have stormy conditions for tonight, but we are looking at a little bit of a pattern change going into your Wednesday and Thursday. Involve cooler and more windier conditions. I'll time out the storms tonight and show you what the winds look like for the next couple days. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation.
Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower. 5-star plumbing service done right.
I always knew that I wanted to be a mom, and choosing that it was the right time was just a really exciting moment. It turned out that my baby had a diagnosis that would be incompatible with life. It wasn't just that my baby wasn't going to survive, but I was at risk for hemorrhaging when I delivered. I met with my doctor and we went over the risks and benefits. I made a really informed decision, just like you would for any other procedure you're going to have. I'm a nurse and I'm an example of a woman who had to have a procedure to be able to save my life and to not watch my baby die. And now Donald Trump supports laws that could take that procedure away across this country.
54 years they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it.
Without that procedure, I would not have been able to get pregnant again. But the good news is, a year later, I had my son. If Trump gets elected again, I fear for women.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Make some waves with Ultra's Summer Cash Splash. Open a new Live Your Life spend account before June 22nd and get a $50 bonus. No minimum balance, no monthly fees. Just make 20 debit card purchases within 60 days of opening your account and watch that $50 bonus fill your wallet. Plus, with cash back rewards, every purchase makes a splash. Don't miss out on the ultimate summer bonus. Open to ages 10 to 23. Open your account online today or at any Ultra office. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Discovering the perfect paint for your home has never been easier with Zinsser Smart Coat. Plan smart with interactive tools at smartcoat.com. Buy smart in-store or online for home delivery. And paint smart with this advanced paint and primer in one. Say hello to Zinsser Smart Coat, the next generation of intelligent paint.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you, providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, heads up for some Toyota drivers as the automaker announces a recall.
It covers roughly 100,000 Tundra pickups and about 3,500 Lexus LX 600 luxury SUVs. Now, Toyota says the recall is to fix a problem that could cause the vehicle's engines to lose power while driving. In some vehicles, debris during manufacturing may have been left inside the engines. The automaker says that could lead to rough running or sometimes an engine stalling. This recall only applies to regular gas-powered versions of those vehicles, and owners of recalled vehicles will be getting a letter by the end of next month.
And a Michigan-based company is recalling 7-ounce containers of ground black pepper from the Baraka brand name. The FDA says the spices from UBC food distributors could have potential for salmonella contamination. The pepper was sold nationally in retail stores. The FDA says no related illnesses have been reported to date. Michigan officials discovered the contamination during a routine surveillance sample. Consumers are advised to return the product for a full refund.
There's a lot of recalls in the news today. One thing I hope we could recall is
the humidity.
Hey, there we go. Like kindred spirits over here.
Yeah, I felt like Houston today. Honestly, I couldn't even finish my run. I was like,
yeah, usually this isn't coming on till later in the summer, Greg.
Right.
I mean, what's going on here?
Well, we can get some of this stuff in early June, so it's just a taste of what could be coming later. But the good news is it's just short-lived this time of year. But we're going to have the stormy and wet conditions due to that coming through tonight. Less humid on Wednesday, but we still got some storms coming Wednesday afternoon. Some of the cooler air will arrive, so probably after 4 p.m. we might see more storms. But in the morning, we should have plenty of sunshine, too, for Wednesday morning. For the severe threat, most of it is further to the west with that line coming through, but I still could see some gusty winds, maybe getting up into the 40-mile-per-hour range, small hail. And we'll keep an eye on the heavy rain. We've had some flooding before. If we get some training, we might see some of that. But overall, it's still pretty limited, and even that line right now pushing there has not really produced a lot of severe hail or winds right now. Just really some wind, some storms up to the north, but right now it's pretty quiet across most of the area. We're going to see that kind of pick up before the line gets here, and it really is not until probably after 8 or 9 that line gets close enough. But in the meantime, still some spotty showers and storms ahead of the line through the evening, but a lot of the evening commute probably will be dry. Then by 9, some of this northern edge of the line begins to approach Eau Claire. It's still falling apart at the same time, and for La Crosse and south, it's probably not till about 10, maybe 11, if it holds together, because right now it looks like it's still going to break up, so it may not be quite as much of a straight line coming through at about 11 o'clock. But once we get past that time, it transitions more to just a light rain, moderate rain, starting to wrap up for southern areas probably by 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. for La Crosse, and then further north it may extend all the way to maybe 4 to 5 a.m., but generally just light rain at that point. So a lot of the morning commute will probably be dry with clearing skies behind that, so we will see quite a bit of sun going into Wednesday morning with that west wind beginning to pick up. But we do have another little weak wave coming across, and then you combine that with some daytime heating. We're going to get some showers and storms, but not probably until about 3 to 4. You'll start seeing them develop just west of Ladysmith. We'll have some wind with this too, so we'll have to keep an eye to see if we got any stronger storms with this, but generally it's going to come through fairly quick, and then by 4 to 5 you'll see some of that sweep all the way down to I-90. Better coverage as you go further north with that through the evening, less as you go further south to southwest Wisconsin or northeast Iowa in the afternoon and evening, and that will persist through the evening hours. So we'll still see some stormy conditions, showers through about 8 to 9 tomorrow evening, but then that should be it with the winds picking up too. Thursday looks just windy. We're going to see really this start to increase a little bit out of the northwest, so it'll remain dry, but the temperatures are definitely going to take a little bit of a tumble. And winds tomorrow will pick up in that 10 to 15, 15 to 20, especially further west in the afternoon. But then Thursday is really what we're keeping an eye on, because that's when the winds in the afternoon get into that 20 to 25 with gusts potentially all the way up to 40, especially further west. So it's going to be quite windy and a little bit unseasonably cool, with temperatures struggling probably to get up to the 70-degree mark on Thursday. But for tonight, really that showers and thunderstorms will be coming through, spread across the area after about 8, probably exit about 2 to 3 in the morning. We could see some stronger ones or some heavier rain, but right now the severe threat's pretty low. Then as we go into Wednesday, those storms are in the afternoon, less humid, you'll definitely notice that. And then going into Thursday, some of the areas up north, mid to upper 60s potentially with that wind out of the west-northwest, so it will feel quite different going into Thursday. A little bit of improvement on Friday, but the extended, as you saw there, pretty dry, pretty quiet after tomorrow.
All right, not much to complain about.
No.
All right, I'll just do a clean toss to you tomorrow.
There you go.
Looks good, Greg.
Exactly.
Thanks for the forecast, Greg.
Well, when we come back, awarded after his time.
A D-Day medic is given one of the highest military honors right after this.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
Windows are a lot like car tires. They all look the same, but they definitely don't all perform the same.
Take our StarMark composite window, available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient. All at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. Don't settle on your new windows. Insist on the best windows you can buy.
Receive a free cordless honeycomb shade or take $150 off each window you purchase.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A black medic credited with treating many wounded soldiers on D-Day has been posthumously awarded the Distinguished Service Cross.
It is the second highest military decoration that can be awarded to a member of the Army. Army Medic Corporal Waverly Woodson Jr. was part of the 320th Barrage Balloon Battalion.
That was the all-black unit which had the task to deploy balloons to protect troops along the beaches of Normandy from German fighter planes during D-Day on June 6, 1944. It was the first day of the Normandy landings that laid the foundations for the Allied defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II.
Woodson spent 30 hours treating fellow soldiers as the assault took place, and he became seriously injured when his boat hit a mine. Woodson died in 2005 at the age of 83.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. And, you know, everyone who served on D-Day, there's going to be an official ceremony later this week. Congressman Van Orden is going to be joining someone from Pigeon Falls, I believe the town is, who served as well. They'll be jumping out as dressed up as the paratroopers back in the day who actually landed.
From parachutes.
Yeah. So just everyone who is a part of securing the freedoms that we now hold dear.
Yeah.
We gotta give them their stripes.
And I'm sure we'll have more information about that on our broadcast and website as well. All right, we'll have another look at our forecast when we come back.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Don't miss these furniture hot buys, now only $7.99. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase in-store only. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
A storm damage message from Knutson Roofing. If the roof on your home, business, church, or school was damaged by recent storms, call your local roof repair expert, Knutson Roofing at 715-ROOFING. Trust a local company with thousands of references to fix your roof, not the drive-through town companies that show up after a storm. Knutson Roofing. Local, dependable. Did we say local? Call 715-ROOFING today.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
All right, there's your line that'll be coming through potentially between 9 and about 11, and it'll continue then raining probably for 2 or 3. So that's what we're keeping an eye on. Not severe right now, but it will be a wet, stormy night coming.
All right, thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.